Welcome, everybody. I'm happy to have you here again for chapter 6. So, today we're going to talk about a chapter that is based off leadership and personal experiences. And the name of the chapter is Managing Expectations. So, this channel is about leadership, but I want to emphasize that leadership is not just a word, right? It's a mindset, it's a responsibility to yourself and to people who work with you. This aspect of managing expectations is often overlooked when working with people or just in our personal relationships with everybody else. The aspects that are very important in managing expectation, number one, is it is the foundation of trust. In every social interaction, there is little to nothing that can be done if there is not a certain level of trust, right? And trust is built by managing expectations. When these expectations are set properly at the beginning, you know what to expect. You're consistent, you're reliable, and this helps to build trust. Number two is it avoids miscommunication. If you are a little bit familiar with anything that goes with relationships, being them romantic or professional, you've probably heard the sentence communication is key. And in the realm of this chapter, nothing could be truer. Miscommunication can lead to confusion, frustration, and ultimately project failure, right? If you manage your expectations properly, you are pretty sure to avoid a good deal of misunderstandings. Clearly communicate your goals, your standards, and whoever you are trying to be in the company or in your relationship to avoid any unnecessary hurdles. Third point here is creates accountability. As a leader, you want to hold yourself, your team, your managers, your supervisors, the executives as a person, right? You want to hold your partner, your siblings, your parents, right? Yourself accountable for anything that happens that may not be within the scope of what you expected in the first place. And this is when managing expectation comes in. The expectation matches directly the role and responsibility of the person which you are impacting in your life in a professional manner or in a romantic manner. Creating this expectation creates also, so it fosters a sense of ownership of what happens, and it empowers the singular individuals to deliver their best work. I'll take an example here. A lot of ladies, a lot of girls in the United States say, I will not cook, I will not clean because I do not have a ring, right? That's fair. Mm? And if that is communicated properly, I do believe the guys in the relationship could very well set an expectation for themselves. And this is not obviously what I think is right, but they could set up expectation by saying, I will not give you access to my money because you're not my wife. So those are fair points, right? Those are both settings where people have set their expectations and they can hold themselves to those. The next point is flexibility and adaptability. And I want to emphasize that this point has been in at least 3 other chapters. The reason why it's so redundant and comes up again and again in this leadership, self development, and just in these settings is that being flexible and adaptable is something that is going to help you in every aspect of life. So in this case, how it relates to expectations and how to manage them is first Managing your expectations does not mean you are set in stone or rigid. Managing expectations, as the name implies, that you're managing it. It's a balance. During the course of a project, the expectations that you have towards a singular employee or the expectations that you have towards your supervisor could change. I've seen situations where engineers who became engineering managers would step in as engineers again during the course of the project to help out, right? The expectation of the engineering manager is not to do the engineer's work. The expectation is to review and to provide guidance to the engineers, right? But things happen. Things do happen, and keeping that amount of flexibility in your expectations can help out. Again, I'm not trying to contradict myself here. Your expectations need to be set at the beginning. The start point from those expectations can help you create the adaptability towards the end parts of the project. I'll take an example of a married couple. Obviously, a married couple, the objective is I want you to be happy with me. I want myself to be happy with you. My expectation of you is to respect me, is to provide um, a safe space for me to expose everything that I can't expose outside. That's my expectation. Now, flexibility. You're with a partner that has a major life event. Major life events are burials, job changes, kids, and things of that sort, and are not able to match their expectations anymore in the same way that they started with. The fact that you already communicated that expectation at the beginning, you know where to start when creating flexibility for your partner. And I hope this example helps. So, in conclusion, managing expectation in leadership requires more than just giving orders. It involves building trust, avoiding miscommunication, creating accountability, and helps you be flexible. By managing expectations, you lay the groundwork towards a successful and harmonious professional or personal journey. As always, thank you very much for joining today. If you found this video helpful, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not done yet. Share it with your colleagues or anybody that you think might have some value from it. And if you think the content is valuable, please leave your thoughts down there, questions if you have any. And until next time, keep leading with purpose and managing your expectations for success. This is Alan, and I'll talk to you again next week.